really should have shaved. But I'm not going anywhere, so who cares? I care. Let's be honest, I care a lot. But my lazy ass takes precedence over a smooth face. Anyway, hello, welcome back. So, today we are reviewing, I'm so excited, the new Jeffree Star palette. It came, I think, a day ago and I've sort of just been staring at it. Like, I really want to do it, but I am an orderly, controlling bitch who, my makeup day is a Friday and it doesn't change from a Friday. So, anyway, it's really cool. Look at the packaging. Psychedelic Circus, by the way. Obviously it's backwards to you, but yeah, well. So, yeah, I don't really know what else to say, so I'm going to be reviewing this. I'm really excited about it. Package alone, I mean, Jeffree Star's known for his packaging. Like, you have to admit, like, you maybe hate him, but he is a good businessman, and like, attention to detail and everything like that. Like, no one can beat him in that respect. And like, his makeup's freaking awesome. Anyway, I guess we should open it up. So, I'm not gonna lie, I've already totally, seen it and swatched it. I'm not gonna lie to you, am I? It's quite a crazy palette. It's called Psychedelic Circus at the end of the day. Of course it's a crazy palette. Pretty random, and I am sort of, as random as I am, I'm quite an organised person, so I like it when he does the palettes that are based on like a colour or something like that. So this sort of reminds me a bit more along the Jawbreaker line, you know, where it's all just crazy and splattered, and I would prefer it in order because I'm controlling, but I understand the concept. I mean, it's about psychedelic drugs and all that and things like that, and mushrooms, isn't it? So it's meant to be crazy. It all looks really great. I'm actually going to do 2 different eye looks, so we can use as many shades as possible to do the formula, see the formula out and all that. And it's gonna be crazy, isn't it? It's gonna be one crazy freaking look today. I really wanted to buy more of the collection. Couldn't afford it, I'm afraid. So I've sort of cut down, like, oh, I still got the thing on, look. So I've cut down on like buying makeup because I'm focusing on like drag and things like that at the minute. And I have loads of makeup, let's be honest. So yeah, so I've cut down on buying no end of makeup and I'm really sad about it. But from now on I'm gonna try to only buy like the palettes of the Jeffree Star collections and that, because I can't afford it. Well, until, I start making outfits and makeup falls into it and things like that, because let's face facts, I'm a makeup junkie and I always will be a makeup junkie. And no, mother, you'd never have enough. So I'm going to put my face on and then we'll be back. This may be quite a long video, not as long as the first one, but 2 eyes on camera, I already hate it. I'm already dreading like the eyeliner stage and all that. Anyway, back. Okay, I'm back and ready to start when I find where I put the palette. Ah, here it is. So, I have to admit this is going to go either really good or really bad, because I mean, I've done it a couple of times. Like, if you go on my Instagram, you'll see a couple of double, like, 2 different eye looks. But anyway, I tend to, if you've seen the other videos, I tend to put like a base of the colour down. This seems probably a little too dark, but it's about the only one. Other than that, it's called Microdose. So I literally just, yeah, it's a bit yellowy, but even if it's just like a dusting of it, it doesn't have to go absolutely nuts. just like that. Literally. It may not even look like any different on camera, but it's literally just to take the shine off of the primer. By the way, the primer's still the Beauty base. Beauty Bay Eye base. It's really, to be honest, I personally think it's a good dupe for the P. Louise one, and it's also cheaper. Yeah, I'm still not organised, and to be honest with you, I think that's something that you're gonna have to come to expect from me. I may be autistic, I may like order and things like that, but to myself, I'm obviously my own worst enemy. However, if you look at things that I care about, like my makeup drawers or my clothes and shoes and all that, is proper OCD tendencies. But then there's things like makeup brushes that I couldn't give a crap about. So, okay, so I mean, I could go with any colour. There's so many options that it's hard to pick. I'm gonna just go with, let's do Lava Lamp, which is this matte bluey colour. I'm going to, in the crease, and then I'm going to find a brush to get a little bit more of the same colour and buff it out. Because I'm going to try and use as many colours as I can on it from this palette to check. Well, not check, you know, review palette, I mean. Going to be so, I feel like it's going to be quite a long video because I never do, like, it's very rare I do like multiple colours in the crease because I just can't be bothered. And I think that Nefarious's look doesn't really matter all that much, as the eye's quite structured and that it doesn't matter if you put 20 in the crease or 1. 20's a little excessive, but you know what I mean. Okay. As usual, his mats are blending amazingly. I think I'm gonna go with, am I gonna put the pink in maybe? Yeah, let's go with that. So the pink is called Bearded Lady. And sometimes I do use like the same brushes. Like, I know people tend to swap them a lot, like between wow, that's bright, between shades, but I think sometimes it even helps, like with the blending and that, so there's not like a really strict line if you use multiple brushes, the same brush. But you do have to coat it, otherwise you'll get the blue directly in the middle. I have to admit, the mats are a little dustier than usual. I wonder if he's trying a new formula or whatever. They're still great though. Do you see, like, how the blue is sort of going in a bit? And I really like that because as structured as Nefarious's makeup is, it's also like blended at the same time. And because obviously I don't want to get eyeshadow onto my lower bit there, I use something to cut it off. Okay. Trying to work out if I want to take it up a bit more. This is so complicated. might put another colour right at the end. So I think I may I'm going to get a different brush this time. This one may do, it may not, I don't know. As I said, I don't use brushes the way everyone else uses brushes. I'm going to go probably with that purple, Transcendence. Oh god, I'm sorry. It's so difficult to do it in the camera, but I don't have a choice because I don't have 20 arms, hands. Okay. I probably went a bit further up than I expected, but oh well. I need to start learning to put them further up in my crease anyway. It's like I forget that I have hooded eyes. I'm gonna have to put a bit more blue on it as well. Okay, so a bit more of the lava lamp. Putting it right up, higher than my crease. So like, I suppose it sort of works. I'm not all that like bothered about it. I know it's crazy because like, believe it or not, I am a perfectionist and I am a liar. I'm just gonna say that. When I say that I don't really care or whatever, I tend to really, really care. I think I just say what comes to mind on camera because I don't know what else to do. I mean, people are gonna see this. Like, I bet on Instagram people think that like I'm so freaking polished. I am not polished at all. I am such a slow worker and such a shoddy worker as well. I'm not gonna lie, I'm also pretty lazy. Okay. Kind of like, it's like, even though you can almost see like purple there as well, so I know people probably think I'm nuts, but I actually kind of like that. Like, I know people like go blue, pink, purple, but I kind of like the mix of it. I didn't even do it intentionally. I think that will do. I like, this is where people go nuts. Like, they will do even more colours, but there is no way I can do that. I am sorry. What colour could go along, like to buff out the edge of it? Maybe this one? Or candy flip. I'm going between these ones. I'm gonna give this one a go because it's really bright looking. I'm still so bad at no working on camera. I mean, it looked really bright, but oh god, I think I might have screwed it up there. Oops. I was just about to say it looks really bright, but it's one of those colours that it's quite a pastel-y like colour, so it's gonna have to take a bit of work. What's it called again? Clownery, by the way. The shade's called Clownery. I might take a little bit of this one. It's called Candy Flip. See if it will. Oh, that's a better colour. I think the other one blended too much into the base, like the other one. By the way, I hope you never expect a really good camera other than my phone, because I literally can barely use my phone, let alone an actual camera. Okay, because obviously it's eyeshadow, and eyeshadow has fallout. You do get it underneath your eyes. I've never really had that much of a problem with it. Like, it's never really stained my under eye or screwed up my under eye or anything like that. But like, that's why people tend to do their eyes first, or they do their eyes first, or they put powder underneath and all that. I've tried to do my eyes first, and I fucking hated it. Like, it just really threw me off. But I understood like the purpose for it, because I mean, it's a good thing, isn't it? Okay, so I'm going to cut the crease, and I'll be back because this is gonna take me a while. Okay, I'm back. So I haven't done like the whole cutting the crease to like the very end in a long time, so I thought I'd give it a go. As for the shimmers, I don't really know what to do yet. This one looks pink now because I've got the pink shade all in it, but it's actually a silver, I believe, from what I remember anyway. I'm gonna stay with like the pinky, bluey, purpley tones on this side, so I think I might do the Mind Breaker shade in the front bit of it. Okay. Mind Bender, sorry. And like, this is really pretty. It might be actually one of my favourite shades. A minute. Okay, I think it might be worth. Let's find a bush and see if it works better with this one. If I can find one. Some settings. Tell it's new, can't you? Anyway, I'm getting better at not licking the brush, even though it'd be so much easier. Try to work out if this one's actually a bit more of a topper, more on a, because it doesn't. Oh, for God's sake, I've got a bit of this stuck. Bit of it stuck to me. I've got a massive chunk on the crease bit. Please don't fuck it up. I think this one might be a bit more of a topper light shade, if you know what I mean, because it's not as pigmented as I thought it was going to be. If anyone else do that, I like blow away my own fallout. This one's testing me a little bit, I can't deny, but it's really pretty, so I'm going to keep giving it a go. I'm wondering if it doesn't work well with the base, which will be a first, by the way, because most eyeshadows work with this base. But I'm just wondering if it's not working with the base, because it seems to crumble a little bit when on. I don't know if you just saw that, but like a massive bit just jumped off. think I've got it to a place. But I think I would say that shade is more of a topper than a pigmented metallic because it is you have to build it quite a bit to get it to this sort of coverage. Okay. I think I'm gonna do tripping balls on the very edge because I tend to I tend to just follow the whole thing of having a darker outside than an in. And that is a full metallic. But he did do like at a time, I believe it's in the Bloodlust palette, like he did I think they were called Extreme Wet shades, and they were like more difficult to build because they were like topper shades, but they were like really pretty. And I think that could be similar. The Mindbender shade could be similar to them. I actually really like this shade. It's got almost like blue sparkles in it as well. It's not just a purple metallic shade. Okay, I'm going to take my finger to do this bit. Yeah. I think I'm going to leave a gap there because I'm going to pair it with that silver shade that's there. Where is it? I think I'm going to use this one. No, I won't use that one actually. Let's see how this goes. I'm going to do the brow bone first, which I never normally do, but oh well, I've already done it. Okay, that looks quite cool actually. I am so not prepared. God, I have too many eyeshadow brushes. I should get rid of some of them. But I won't, because I never do. So I tend to layer on. Oh, I've totally forgot to tell you the name of this shade. I'll tell you in a minute. I tend to lay it on and then I'll buff it out with the crease brush. It's called Tears of Joy, this one. It's actually more of a silver shade, but I've got a bit of the bearded lady in it, so it's turning a bit pink, but oh well, it works regardless. Okay, so I'm going to take a small brush and just blend it out a little bit, maybe add a bit of the colour. And it's just to make it seamlessly into the highlight. It's pretty cool. Okay. Oh well. I'm going to put this in the centre of my eye. I tend to often pair like the centre bit of the eye, the upper bit, and the inner corner. Not all the time, but I tend to do that. This is going to be a long video, but I'm doing both eyes on camera, so what did I expect? Let's see if a fluffier brush will blend it out a little bit. Then I take a pencil brush and do the inner corner. Oh God. Okay. Now it's time to put the eyeliner on. I'll be right back because this will take forever, I promise you. Okay, with that done, it's time to do the bottom eyelash. I've just realised there isn't really a black in here. So I kind of wish there was a black. Like, that would really have been like good because it would have broke it up a bit. But the darkest one is Scared Knowledge, and I could go and get a single black, but I have said several times that I'm lazy and I can't be bothered. So closest to the lash lines you can get. And like, it's not gonna pair massively great with the black eyeliner, but hopefully it will go as dark as I can. Actually, it's pretty dark compared to what I thought it was gonna be. Okay. Now I'm gonna take. I might put a little bit more blue in it, so I'm gonna take a bit of the lava lamp. This could either go really good or really bad. Because I never normally put pigmented colours like this underneath my eyeliner, because it can go so nuts. I think it's, well, I suppose there's a bit of blue tint to it, but it's more just spread in the dark eyeshadow. There it is, can you see it a bit? I think I'm then going to swap to a purple shade at the end of it. Should I? I don't know if I want to or not now, because it's gone pretty dark. I didn't expect it to go this dark. If you hear noises, it's my parents. Changed my mind. I'm not going to put purple on it. I'm going to carry it on out like this with that dark shade. By the way, such a great review. The dark shade and the blue shade is what I'm using. The blue's Lava Lamp and the dark shade is Scared Knowledge. It's alright. I can't say it's my favourite looking eye, but to be honest, I'm not a pink person anyway, but I just decided to do pink for some reason. I think I'm going to do this glitter eyeliner. This glitter eyeliner is the Studio, yeah, it's called Studio, Heavy Metal Glitter Liner from Urban Decay, one of my favourites. If it wasn't so expensive, but it is. But I buy it regardless because I like to torture my frugal side of me. I'm just putting a bit more of that silver tears joy in the underline. Yeah, I suppose it is the underline and in the corner. It's actually a really cool shade because it's silver, but it's got like different colours of glitter in it. So, Studio eyeliner. And I'm literally, like, you're not going to see this. But I'm following. Oh, damn it, I just screwed it up big time. I'm going to have to sort that out. I've got it on the eyelid. Just follow the crease and don't do what I just did. So I always used to tape the crease cutting like all the way back. I haven't done it for ages. But I would do that literally all the way along. Have to admit, these don't let out a hell of a lot of glitter eyeliner, so at some point I'm going to remove if you remove like the stopper in it, then you can get so much more out. Okay, I think that's it. It's actually looking pretty cool. Like, I can't say I still like it though, to be honest, but that's just me because I'm never happy with anything in life. It's just who I am, I'm afraid. God, that one is really, really big. I'm not gonna lie. Probably like my favourite colour though. So. Put a bit more of the silver back on. Okay, so that's that eye. Oh, 1 minute, just gonna do the eyeliner. What eyeliner do I want? I don't really want to do more purple. I'm gonna do maybe a silver one. That's if I can find it. I use a silver one so often that it's tiny at the moment. Yep, okay, this is the... It's the glide on, that's what they're called. I was going to say ride on. Anyway. I mean, that would have been much more of an interesting name, wouldn't it? But anyway, the Glide On eyeliner is from Urban Decay, and this is in Cuff. And normally, but I totally forgot, I warm it up on the back of my hand, and then it goes really, really bright. And like, this is like between the white eyeliner and silver, like this is probably like my favourite go-to. Okay. There we go. I suppose it's not onto the other eye now. I hate doing this on camera. Why did I let you guys talk me into doing it? Like, I hate this. I have to admit, like, that one's looking a little grey. It's like my favourite colour because it's like a peachy gold colour, but it's really, really crumbly. I'm not gonna lie. This is gonna be such a long video because I'm such a contrary person that I don't know which to pick. I think I'm gonna go with Problem Child. Wow. Why do I feel like that was directed at me? Just to let you know, if you're wondering, wow, a lot of Fallout, I am also very heavy-handed. So, wow, that is bright. So I'm just going to sort of follow the path of what I did with this eye. It doesn't have to be particularly neat, in my opinion, because you buff it out so much. Okay. Where is my buffer brush? I'll go with this one, because I don't know where the other one went. And I literally, like, people do so many fancy movements, but with my look, I literally do windshield wipers. Sometimes I do a tap in, but like this, but that's only really when the shade's not that pigmented. Okay. Wow, this side is going to be vastly different, but that's the whole point. Okay, so that's that bit. Should I do some green? Does orange and green go together? Okay, so let's go with energy transfer. It's like a tealy sort of colour. It's actually kind of pretty. I love like turquoisey, tealy colours. Okay. Just to let you know, also, if my moves ever seem like really robot-y, it's because I've actually recently been well, not diagnosed, but basically people have told. I've had the college tell me, and people tell me that basically they think I've got dyspraxia, which is when you've got like issues with coordination, if that makes sense. Like, and some things are like way worse than others. I mean, you just got more about yourself every day. This shade isn't going as well. Let's see if I can. I'm trying to work out what to do. In a bit better, I guess. Just gonna. Sometimes, if you like scratch the eyeshadow a bit, it will, you know, almost come to life a bit more. So always try that, by the way. That's a good idea. If you think that colour's never is like not that pigmented on that, sometimes they just need you to like scratch the surface of it, and they decide to work. I'm trying to remember what I did here. I went about here. I suppose it doesn't have to be exactly the same. Yes, it does. It does have to be exactly the same, Deuce. I would say about there, yes. Maybe a bit further. I don't know if I should have done this colour at the end, actually. Oh well, it's already been done now. Trying to, you know, I'm actually finding it really difficult at the moment to start learning how to put the colours further up, like towards the top, because obviously I have like the most hooded eyes in the world. Thank you, mother. It is my mother, by the way, who has hooded eyes, so I don't have to say thank you, father. Can you see that patch there? I'm trying to get it to, well, you know, cover. I'm beginning to think this palette might not like the base, because they swatch beautifully, by the way. It means I might have to go and look for another base, and I don't want to. Okay. It's going to be difficult because I don't know which colour to do. Like, that seems too light to be put next to that. Oh, I could use this one. Carnival tattoo. That's pretty cool. It's got glitter in it as well. And that's way more crumbly than the other one. And like sometimes, I mean, I know people have like a thing against fallout and that, but I think sometimes like the fallout is what gives it the pigment. And to be honest, as I've said before, it's eyeshadow. Of course eyeshadow's going to have fallout. It's powder. God, this is so difficult. The only problem with having two different eye looks is that you can tell which side I can do better at. Let's try then again to add a bit more lift to the corner. Because I have to admit, even though this looks like a teal sort of shade in the pan, it's coming off really dark, almost dark blue. Oh well. So let's try and build it up a little bit towards the brow. I'm basically just using the colours that I've used, by the way. There's nothing new yet. I'll tell you when there's a different shade. Maybe a little bit further up this bit here. Okay, I still don't like the fact that it's got that patch. Do you see that patch? Like, I don't know what's happening with it. I wonder if I could just pack it on and it will, like, you know, piss off. No, I think that's actually making it worse. Ugh, hopefully my cut crease may cut it out, it may not, but either way it's not looking great, I'm not gonna lie. I wonder what's going on. You normally, like, I like this palette. By the way, if I sound like I'm being an arsehole, I'm not. I do like this palette, but for some reason I'm beginning to think, because all the other palettes work and everything like that, but like, beginning to think, actually, you know what, it's just this shade. I'm beginning to think this shade does not like my base. Anyway, moving along. I'm gonna go with, I was actually gonna pick the yellow side to brighten it up a bit. But you know what? I think I'm gonna go with the problem child one again and do it on the top of this. So, 1 minute. God, this is complicated. Okay. It's going alright at the minute, I guess. This isn't what I expected to do at all, but oh well. This also seems to be helping this area a little bit. Not brilliantly, but it's helping. I was actually going to put a bit of yellow at the front, but I think I might leave it. Okay, I'm going to get English. I'm going to cut the crease. I am back, and I've just realised there isn't actually many shimmers in this palette, which me and my blingy obsession is sad about. So I'm going to go with, am I really going to put green in on it? Yeah, I'm going to have to, because it's the only other shimmer shade, except Ringmaster. This one's in the forest, by the way. This is going to be a crazy look. And by crazy, I could mean awful, but listen, there's a reason I very rarely do two different colour lives. And when I do, there tends to be a lot more than one part. But I wanted to do two different eyes because I think that it gives a better review of the palette. So in the future, I may do it again, I may not. Because to be honest, this is a bitch and a long video. I do quite like this colour though, it's really, really bright. I really like it actually, it might be one of my favourites. I might put a little bit more on with my finger. Okay. And then... God, I'm so heavy-handed. I totally just fucked it up. Okay. I actually really like how that went on. For the outer bit, I'm gonna go with probably this one because it's the only one left, and yeah. So this one's called Ringmaster. Oh god, I hate doing this side. God, this is taking a while. It's almost like having to do it blind. Okay. I think that's good enough because if there's any gaps, the glitter eyeliner from the top and the eyeliner on the bottom will sort that out. I remember why I stopped doing that part now, because it's so freaking difficult. Okay, so the middle bit. Again, I don't know whether I want to do the Silver Joy again, or do I dare do this colour again? Because it's really, really pretty. But it's so crumbly, it's unbelievable. Okay. Come on, you can do it, I believe in you. Yeah, I'm beginning to think that this shade is definitely a topper. Like, you put it on other colours. Like, if you had a matte shade, you'd put this on top of it. Because, as I keep saying, it's really pretty, but it's not got a whole lot of pigment compared to it. Compared to, like, let's say the green one. even though the formula feels exactly the same. Okay, that's pretty cool. I actually quite like how it went. So it works as a topper. I need to look at the site and see how it describes it. If it says like it's a topper shade or something. Okay. Let's see how it works on the inner corner. I got a feeling. Ow! I just got that in my eye. I got a feeling that it's not gonna go as well as I want it to. Yeah, it's not as blingy as this side at all. But it's doing an alright job. In fact, actually, I might like this if it's like, it's quite a nice colour if I had like a nude eye on. Like, this would be a nice soft highlight. Okay, let's put it on me. This is going to be one crazy, crazy look. Damn it. So, do you see that? Like, it's so, so soft. And like, soft has its place, obviously, but place isn't soft in drag, I'm afraid. Am I really going to? Of course I'm going to, because it's a review, dude, so you can't. I was going to say, can I go and put something like over it to make it a bit more blingy, but no. Okay. So that's that bit. Oh no, I'm not done yet. I'm going to quickly see if this will make it a bit more. I suppose it did a bit. So I'm going to put the eyeliner on. Be back in a minute. Okay, so I'm going to go with the exact same. The darkest colour in the palette. Scared. Knowledge. Scarred knowledge. Something like that. Put as much as I can down because I need it as dark as possible. I'm gonna see if I've got green eyeliner to go with that bit of green at the top. That randomly came into my mind, by the way. Maybe I'm gonna go with this one because, like the lava lamp colour that I did a bit at the bottom, this one's got that bright neon-y like shade to it. So it's called the Problem Child shade, by the way. And hopefully it will do that kind of effect that it's done. I suppose that's kind of doing it. I think I might actually prefer this side than the other one. Like, this side, the bottom, I can't actually decide which one I like. I don't think I really like either. It's gone a bit wrong. And this is not the palette, this is my poor colour mapping. I know, this is what happens when I'm doing a review instead of a planned, inspired look. When it's like inspired by something, like it's so much better. But because this is like coming from my mind and I'm literally just going this colour, that colour, let's see how this works. I suppose that's how a review goes though. Like, to do a proper review, you've got to do like, you know, use a lot of it. If I just did, let's say, this eye on both sides, I've only tried out those shades. So, that's not going to work, is it? I think that's gone pretty well, actually, the bottom of that. I'm actually pretty impressed with the bottom of it. I'm not gonna lie, I also think like the phone camera makes things look so much worse than it actually is. Because when I look in the mirror, it's not that bad. Which, I mean, the mirror's meant to show you the truth, so I feel like this camera's a liar. Anyway, I'm gonna see. I really hope I don't screw it up, but I'm gonna see if I can make that inner corner any brighter. Because it's hurting my soul. This is definitely a soft highlight colour, topper colour. Like, this is not I just flipping. I know I'm cheating, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to get just a little bit of that silver. Yes, I'm using this eye to do it, just to get it a bit brighter. I can't just keep it like that, because I'm a blingy junkie. Okay, so now for the crease. I don't have a green glitter eyeliner, which I'll need to get at some point. I'm going to try. I don't know what to do. Should I do gold? I might do gold. I could do this one, which is the liquid eyeshadows from Jeffree Star Cosmetics. Which colour is this one again? Favourite frosting. I think I'm going to go with gold, but this one though, because it's brighter. This one I've used so many times. It's Midnight Cowboy. I've used so many times, but I still have to look at it. Okay. Right. This is. Okay. Down this bit. This bit's gonna be so freaking hard. Oh god, this is nerve-wracking. Oh god, oh god. Oh. I think I may have done it. Okay. Maybe just a little bit more. Please don't. Screw it up. Okay, done. No, I'm not done. Eyeliner. I'm sure I've got a greenish looking eyeliner somewhere. 1 minute. Okay, maybe I don't. Yes, I do. There it is. Aha. So these are the Jeffree Star automatic eyeliners. Let's see how this goes. Money quarter, something like that. I demand Jeffree Star to make some more eyeliners. Because he's only brought out the ones for the Blood Money collection. Oops. And I'm bored. Even though like green and gold is my favourite colour, but whatever. Okay. Not really the same colour as that green on my eyelid, but I'm just trying to make it work. Anyway, so should I put my eyelashes on now, or should I leave you like this? Leave you like this and just have Furious pop up. You see how lashes fix everything. I'm gonna put on some drag. You aren't even gonna recognise me when I'm back. Looking like a sexy method. So I guess the palette did its job, did it not? In conclusion, I can't say it's one of my favourite palettes from Jeffree Star Cosmetics, but it's a good palette, especially if you like bright colours and craziness and whatnot. But I would also like say that to keep in mind that some of the shimmer shades aren't as pigmented as you'd think they would be. Oh. But yeah, I guess I recommend it. I'm going to try it with another eye base, this colour, because for some reason this colour did not like it. And I hope it was that, or it's not working out. Yeah, I mean, the packaging's sickening. We can't deny that. It's a good standard palette. That's what I got from it. Like, for their brand and everything, it's a good palette. But it's definitely not one of my favourites from their palette. So yeah, I don't really know what else to say. I recommend, if you're crazy and you like craziness, this is the palette for you. Don't really know what else to say. God, I'm gorgeous. Like, subscribe, comment. And I hate doing double eyes. I actually do. Don't get me wrong. I look sickening no matter what, but am I going to continue doing double eyes when there's a review on a palette? I don't know. You decide. I don't care.